because I felt sometimes it wasn't appreciated. So it said, dark and lovely, woman of mine, understanding in so many ways. You have provided a light for sunny days, a lead when there's no step, a hand when there's no help. You have given me strength that's might, a grip that's tight, strong and ready. You are truly steady to me. Nubian soul sister of the African blossom, sweet as the nectar within the plum. The essence of you pulsates the heart like the rhythm of the warrior's drum. Black woman and friend of mine, a sapphire and a rare find, the original woman of man's birthplace. The strength and beauty are shaped in your face. My lovely ebony woman and mother of mine, I will embrace you with infinite time. But this is the first one. This one is called Revelation. I said, I'm an outcast that feels, spit the grit on hot shit spills. Down and dirty is how I live, in a greedy world that kills. By faking the funk, hiding the truth, pushing us bunk. The whole game stunk as a whole race flunk, bought into the junk. Now 500 years, what they feared, don't wait, it ain't here. As cheers grew, who knew in Revelation the masturbation of a nation would grow to an erection, standing hard and tall and penetrating the backsides of black pride, spewing ignorance, wetting their minds, leaving them blind to her kind. Niggas, honkies, black people, white people waiting on a sign from the divine drop out of the sky, Boogeyman J, to give way to peace while they fleece those with lease. 666, it's the beast. Get off your knees to those blue eyes and those sold-out marshmallow pies. This shit's gonna burn, even the money that Wall Street earns. When will they learn? It will turn and the wealth will swell and hell will swallow Blackie, Whitey, Tighty, and the mighty into its mouth from the north to the south, to the east to the west. Even folks considered the best. People, it's the test. And I sit and figure, I'm an American yet considered a nigger. So I take my gun and pull the trigger and end the worries, lies told in his story. This one is called Old Revolution, Old Solution, New Revolution. Good ship Jesus sailed across the Atlantic long ago. Packed with human cargo, $5 a head, the cracker said, Africa's led into the land of the dead, shackled from leg to head, lost cries in the first mate's bed, destroyed the clip, poisoned dick, made your sister trick while the slave chain spit with vengeance to the ground. Love was not found inside the heart of progressive sound. Pound, pound, pound. The warrior's pain became his drum to gain freedom. Nat, Marcus, Malcolm, and Huey. 500 years later, we became screwy. As news spread, black power was dead. Being fed by guns, crack, and jail. Do tell, consumerism, dollarism. Our greed speeds us into a plot they dropped. For those who forgot, for me, I think not. From slave ships to pimps. We fell for the lip, left us unequipped. Nuts froze like greedy king who sold his people. From triggers to rum, today there are still some drinking 500 years of cum. How dumb, the same game put to the lane. What a shame. Who's the brain? Who's the blame? While we train to be tamed, we delay in a state of decay. Backwards behavior we display. Lost and in a sleep, slaughtered like sheep. Tears of blood we weep while technology creep. Mixing us in a batter while the chatter flops from the lip of the hip. When will it stop? Not until the last mandinka drops. This one is about my street days. I call this Hustler. And it's a 5-part act. Act 1, Hope to Die. Down on the set, Papa TJ and me, we were cool. Knocking holes was the rule. Don't be lame in the game. There was no shame as we drank gin, smoked that good weed, and stole shit, hustling at death-breaking speed. The hair was fried, dyed, and laid to the side. We were Hope to Die. Act 2, Kicking. What they hit for, all bets are all good. Shooting craps in the back of the gambling shack. A fool could lose his life cuffing the dice while a brother stood outside watching for the vice. Would it be like we greeted each other, signifying that's my brother? We had love for one another, keeping check on the undercovers, pimping hoes, 30 toes, making cash as players roll, stacking a bank to get a grip, play a hoe to turn a trick. Act 3, Struggles. Man, it's hard in the game, and we played on numb in all ways. Lost track of what it meant, inside feelings spent. Damn, Blue got busted, and that shit made us disgusted because it got in the way, and we knew where he was going to lay. Prison. Act 4, Losing. Some brothers were tired of the life and the strife, but lived in doubt, not knowing how to get out. Grandma preached, get a job, but to us it was out of reach, and we followed each other deeper into a life of nothingness, getting high, macking holes, do or die. Act 5, The Bottom. You know I don't want to die. Justice is alive, where it means just us niggas. And silently we die within ourselves with no one to hear the damnation of our fears. We were lost in a world filled with sin, losing hope with nowhere to begin. Who cares for our kind? Niggas. Today my mind is bitter. Folks label us quitters, going to jail.